Of course, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the semi-final one of the UStreak Valorant Radiant Super League. And today, we've got V-KingS versus the Rad Syndicate. I'm Sartha from ViDe E-Sports, and I hope you're here to have a great time. Of course, drop in the chat who you're here for, who are you here to support. Like a healthy mix of agents here, almost identical teams on either side, the only difference being a Sova and an Raze. Of course, we've seen the V-KingS play against our very own West team earlier on in a scrim. It'll be interesting to see where they push this time around, as the V-KingS seem to be pushing towards A. Of course, Marijuana holding mid top. First round pistol will be a cautious one at that, as always. Surprising to see them at spawn. And yep, they get a hold. Look at the raise of the Rad Syndicate. Master being quick there to back off. Of course, they're still messing around at spawn and a little bit at mid. Galaxy holding mid top along with his teammates. Marijuana right there. Does he know about the Omen, who is right about there? Paradox is shown a bit and gets taken down nonetheless. Marijuana doing good there, and we'll see Master on the other side, but can he defend? Nade is out, and Badman trying to rotate from defender side spawn. Galaxy as well as Marijuana pushing towards B side right about now, and they've got Badman and ZBDF to worry about. Of course, Badman on site at B will look at Marijuana right about now. And who will come out on top? Yep, Badman will get it. We get another one. No, he doesn't. Reloading in front of his face almost, but gets the win for his team. Badman doing a pretty good job there. Brilliant stuff. Defenders win the first round. They'll be pleased with that, the Rad Syndicate. And let's take a look at who is pulling out what kind of guns here. Spectre is out on the Rad Syndicate side. And of course, clever plays by Badman. As we saw Marshall out there, Paradox. Be interesting to see how he'll make use of that gun, as it's do or die more often than not. And of course, another A push with only ZBDF holding mid cubby. And he almost showed himself there. The Sage, who's Axol from V-KingS. Galaxy being cautious here, trying to look at, get stacked by the camera of the Cypher Deoxys, who's steady at A side, triggers his cage. They're making a hell of a lot of noise, which wasn't too ideal. Master with the double kill, triple kill at mid top. Brilliant stuff. The spike has been dropped, and looks like it's a 1v4. Only 5 in fact, so we could be looking at a flawless round right about now. Archdemon, the only lad from the V-KingS team to stay alive. And Lame Name has joined us, but Archdemon will get pushed, and it's a flawless victory for the Rad Syndicate.
Wow. Hello, Sarthak.
Hey,
how are you today?
I am good as always. Quite the matchup we have today, Lame Name. And of course, we've seen the V-KingS compete against the West Valorant team earlier, but looks like they're on the back foot here.
Oh, interesting to see.
Yep, indeed. And check
They
this
did
knife
miss
out.
the first 2 rounds, so let's just. I think I'm going to be witnessing the gun round straight away now.
Yes, you are. And looks like it's an all phantom buy on the V-KingS side. Surprising to see that. A Vandal, if I'm not wrong, I was able to see there. And shots going off. I heard a Marshall go off, but mid top seems to be where the action is.
Yep.
And of
Right
course,
now we can see Marijuana. He's just holding that A side, but most of the team is concentrated in the mid region. Paula takes out Badman, and Badman takes out Axol. Archdemon just holding that market angle.
showed himself there. Galaxy spike, drop it mid.
Yep.
Tried pushing the ZBDF. A beautiful kill from mid top Marijuana, but gets taken down. Ooh, spoiler tries.
And spoiler goes down to Master. Another win.
Showing themselves as a pretty dominant team already, the Rad Syndicate.
Yep. Definitely they can with a three round lead right now. It's definitely trying to make a statement.
Yep, they are. And let's look at what they have in store. Looks like an operator's out already on the Rad Syndicate side, with only a shorty being the most expensive gun on the marijuana side. Of course, there's a ghost as well.
Ghost, yep. Looks like Rad Syndicate are playing a little bit aggressive this round around. And the entire V-KingS team is concentrated towards the B side.
Quick headshot.
Marijuana goes down to Paradox, and so does Arch Demon to Master, and Axol goes down to Master as well. Galaxy goes down to Badman, that was
Almost
just a
instantly.
massacre outside the B side.
Yep. And of course, defenders take the win. And if you notice, Badman was on his toes once again. Some brilliant plays here by Badman, even though he's a sage.
Yep, definitely. And again, just the defenders are just showcasing their skill and their teamwork at this game, and I don't think they're gonna stop now.
Indeed, I don't see them stopping anytime soon, but only time can tell who come out on top. And looks like they're going towards the A and mid. Tactic against strategy, gets tagged and operated, to be honest. Jet versus Jet. ZBDF will see the Cypher on the other side now. Nope, there's a wall.
No. And we can still see that Marijuana and the Omen are still on mid top with the spike spoiler. And
speaking.
Marijuana off versus Master, but Master comes out on top with the Vandal, the quick shots, headshot, and
this peak won't work out for him. A double shot there mid top. Two players from the V-KingS get taken out. Axol, the only lad to stay alive, not for long.
And the flawless victory to Rad Syndicate. Just showcasing that pure aim right now with the Vandals and the one taps, the head against even an off. I'm curious to see how V-KingS are gonna counter this.
Yep, it'll be interesting to see, of course. And looks like it's a 5-0 as we stand. Operator still in the hands of ZBDF. Wonder what the full form of that abbreviation is. And of course, he'll be the first one to peek. He's got an area of opponents to shoot. Yep.
Is Marijuana gonna walk into? No, he drones. Does locate ZBDF, but
double cleal by Deoxys, and Deoxys gets taken down by Axol. Wrong moment to push by ZBDF.
You will not kill my allies.
And Galaxy gets revived by Axol, taking the operator as well.
Cover going down.
Of course, we got Paradox right over here.
Flank, but he is gonna encounter Arch Demon.
Yep, he gets taken down. And a blind shot there. They know he's right there, Master. But of course, Galaxy with the operator is someone to be worried of. And hair shot.
And Badman goes down.
Of course.
4v1 situation right now, and Master is not looking good on health as well.
Yep, and he's gonna peek.
He does have an ultimate.
Yep, right about now, and the location dot clearly showed the V-KingS what they wanted to see. And Master is gonna get taken out any moment now. Gets a headshot nonetheless.
Marijuana and gets taken out by Galaxy, but still a good effort on Master's side with that one tap. It just showcases Rad Syndicate's brilliant aim in this game.
Yep, indeed. And of course, Galaxy with that operator is pretty much unstoppable like we've seen before.
Yep.
And of course, there's
the first round, 2 V-KingS.
Yep. And of course, operator on both sides. 2 operators on the side.
Operator. Yep. And let's see how that plays out now.
Yep, the Rad Syndicate. It'll be interesting to see who's coming out on top in this round. And an instant peek by ZBDF.
But does not get anyone on the side.
Okay, it looks like both.
He's holding that A main angle.
And of course, looks like both the Jets are holding operators.
Yep, we see a Jet versus Jet, operator versus operator matchup soon. Let's just find out.
Of course, Paradox holding the other.
Yep. Unfortunately, he does not see anybody, but right behind that wall we have the Cypher.
And your mic is at it again, lame name. And looks like Paradox is ready to use his ultimate ability. Yes, he does. Looks at his opponents almost at point blank. And of course, there is someone at mid cubby to be worried about for the V-KingS.
It just looks like V-KingS are really playing a passive game right now. Not
Andy,
that many aggressive moves.
Interesting peek, and of course, Spoiler will use his ultimate ability this time
You
around.
will not kill my allies.
Quick revive.
Looks like they're going for a beat push right now with only. Okay, the entire team is rotating.
Yep, double, triple. Master is on a roll right about now.
Yep. And let's see how the last two. VBDF takes out Marijuana.
Yep.
And Paradox is still holding that operator, but Axol is gonna rotate back and take out Deoxys.
Yep. Defenders take the win. Raxol seems to be alive. Yep, he is. And he will save that round. He'll be happy about that, but not too happy for the team's performance. 6-1 as the score stands.
Yep. Just Master's aim is something that's a highlight of this game right now. Highlight of that team. He's just getting kills after kills, and it's amazing to see that.
Yep. Exactly, and looks like it's a triple operator on the Rad Syndicate side, so let's see the chaos they're gonna cause once again here. Trying to wall bang again. Batman with the operator this time around as well. And down goes Master.
I know exactly. Let's see how the team is gonna play to that now.
Tries another wall bang, tries another one. Paradox not doing too wise here. Oh, beautiful one.
Galaxy, though. And Spoiler goes down to ZBDF. See what Axol is gonna do now.
Oh, Axol gets a brilliant kill at that.
Definitely. And gets taken out through the Cypher gate.
Look at those operator shots. Operator shots going all around.
Yep. I think they're trying to go for an all operator. Oh no.
Possibly.
They did buy Phantom. But it would be funny to see them just abuse that powerful op meta that's going on right now.
Yep, and of course in the chat everyone saying, a couple of them at least, saying Rad Syndicate made up of former CS pros. You already know what's going to happen. Soul Hunter might just be right.
Ops now against a pistol round on V-KingS side.
They're gonna get crushed, possibly. And shots going out already. And it's an A push by the V-KingS. Do they have any idea that their opponents are holding operators? The only Phantom player is right in front of them. And he's taking 3 kills.
Marijuana just walks past him. And it's a pistol versus pistol. And Deoxys takes out Marijuana, who had a sheriff. And
I don't think
good on V-KingS side.
I don't think a single shot of the operator went out. He could barely hear anything. Could we see Deoxys picked by an operator this time?
Let's see.
This is insanity.
I don't think he would actually.
Yep. Clearly
but Galaxy does get an operator on V-KingS side.
Yep, it's an all operator round for the Rad Syndicate.
This is rather interesting to watch.
Yep. Let's see what's going to happen.
ZBDF gets a quick pick at the start of this round.
Tried.
Almost gets off.
Oh, they're making intense sounds at Catwalk. The operator shots are going out.
Paradox does get 2 kills on Galaxy and Axol, but then goes down to Spoiler. ZBDF holding that off and
ZBDF miss.
But takes out Spoiler. And Marijuana takes out, it goes down to Masters.
I doubt anyone knows what happened that round, because with all the operator shots going around,
everyone's just dying in one shot. It's too quick.
It's too quick. What are these boys up to, the Rad Syndicate? But of course the V-KingS won't be smiling at all. It seems like
definitely
almost an all phantom buy on their side. So Marijuana seems to be really skeptical on what gun to buy, but let's see
Yeah.
what this round has for us.
It did look like some of the V-KingS were forced by it. Deoxys goes down to Spoiler, who takes
Get out of
that
my way.
high angle on A main.
That's the key, isn't it, Lame Name? If you're really quick against operators, you can actually face them pretty well. But if they're at a distance, you're on the short end of the stick.
Yep, definitely. And even if he had quick movement like Master's satchel there, just didn't give Galaxy kind of the right angle to get a shot off.
ZBDF with a brilliant.
Just takes out Marijuana.
And down
Then goes down
goes.
to Axel.
He does. And of course, the Omen peaks there with his ultimate ability. Brilliant work there by the V-KingS.
Master does get a no scope on Axel. He's just, looks like they're just playing for fun at this point.
Spoiler gets
Spoiler
one. Archdemon approaching from
Archdemon
A
with the flank. Gets one, gets two, and a round two V-KingS.
Brilliant one. Clearly, it's not too wise of you to have an all-operator team.
Yep, clearly. And now we can see that V-KingS did get a free operator this round, but it does still look like some of them are forced by, because does not look like they have full shields to go with their gun.
Pretty much. And Soul Hunter says Rad Syndicate is not even serious. So looks like they are CSGO pros after all. Oh, okay, this is something weird. ZBDF with the Odin. This one's gonna be a treat to watch if anyone from the V-KingS team comes out in front of him.
Especially if they all just line up, we could just see instant 4 kills on ZBDF's part.
Of course, that the Elder Flame reload will get. No, he doesn't. But of course,
They all are just playing a bit passive this round, and I think they're gonna hit the rotate.
yep,
And,
just
try
about
to-
right.
But they're gonna encounter Paradox very soon with an Odin.
Yup. Oh my god, this is going to be absolute chaos right about now. Either Paradox is going to get a incredible round of kills, but he gets taken
2
down.
kills and gets taken out. Even Galaxy does get revived, but we can see ZPF pushing.
Yep.
Takes out Marijuana,
Double.
takes out Galaxy,
And it
and
was,
gets backed up by Deoxys to kill Spoiler, but
Here.
yep, it looks like an all Odin round it was from the Rad Syndicate, and they have Axol to worry about, and he gets him.
Axel goes down to Badman. That was quite a fun round to watch.
Yep, it was. Brilliant round there, and clearly
And
they're absolutely messing around at this point. Lame Name looks
Yep,
like they had an
yep.
all operator round, then they had an all Odin round.
Odin round. Yep, definitely. Just I think they're very confident in their ability to dominate this entire game, and they're just toying around now.
Yep. Seems like it, as the sides have been switched, the Rad Syndicate will be attacking.
Let's see if V-KingS can pull this back and get a good pistol round, which would pretty much confirm 2 rounds in their favor.
Yep. Let's
Looks like
see.
they are going for an A push
Yep.
and a mid push.
They're throwing around this spike at mid top. That was a funny thing to watch. But of course, what a hard push through catwalk, in fact, and they get blinded.
All get blinded, but Badman is at A main. Gets spotted and gets tagged a couple of times.
What a
Dodges
push.
couple of bullets.
What a push by Rad Syndicate,
Takes out Archdemon. Master takes out Spoiler.
and at point blank.
Master goes down to Galaxy though. Point blank, all fire with the classic.
Now Ioana seems like the first player right there. A Heaven, he's gonna be encountered by players possibly as Galaxy goes down.
Yep, 2v3 situation, and Axel does take out Paradox.
2 players under Ivan right now, and headshot, but Marijuana gets
Moana gets traded.
taken down. And that was a quick one.
Axel goes down to ZBDF, and another round to
The Rad Syndicate. Yup, just about right. And 11-2 as the score stands. Looks like we will see a couple of guns coming out. SMGs, Phantom, Deoxys. He will
Yep,
be
I think
a one to watch.
I think the Rad Syndicate are just kind of 100% confirmed this round by getting that Phantom. No room for error. But if they do happen to lose, they will have bad economy.
And down goes Marijuana almost instantly. Axol goes down as well. And looks like he's gonna peek Archdemon.
Galaxy goes down as well.
And of course,
And,
Omen.
Paradox, Omen versus Omen, but Deox takes him out from the side, and Badman takes down Archdemon at the same time. Flawless victory for Riot Syndicate.
Pretty much the quickest round so far.
Yep. But I honestly think every round in this match has been super quick.
Yep, and of course.
With the
Yep.
Ops and Odin.
Yes, indeed. And of course, Flukes in the chat says V-KingS probably underestimated their opponents and played too aggressive the first few rounds, not using utility.
Continue to overwhelm them.
And looks like an all B push from the Rat Syndicate.
Yep, and look at the quickness of that push. And that, what a rush by ZBDF.
Aggressively pushing in, even Paradox is teleporting over the wall. Gets another kill on Spoiler. Omen versus Omen.
Yep, just about it. Paradox is gonna see Archdemon but gets taken down nonetheless.
Down. Yep.
And yep, attackers.
Archdemon goes down to Batman. What an intense and quick match that was.
Yep, and attackers take the win, which cements a solid win in this best of 3. Of course, moving on to the next match on another map. It'll be interesting to see. Looks like Axol is the only player to get in the mix of the top 5 of the overall scoreboard.
Yep. As we can see, Master at the top of the scoreboard, average combat score of 340. And we just saw him continuously get those picks, those headshots, and great gameplay by him.
Yep, indeed. Incredible gameplay by the entire the Rad Syndicate team. And of course,
definitely
2 more matches to go. Everybody watching, 15 people watching us as we speak. Let's see what happens in match number 2. And of course, the second map will be Bind, and V-KingS will come out first in defense.
Yeah, it will be interesting to watch them play again on a different map, and hopefully they can secure this game onwards to finally drag it out to the third game, which will be on
right after the second match. In fact, it'll be on the map of Haven. Yep, everybody joining us right now, please make sure you drop in the chat who you're here for, Rad Syndicate or the V-KingS, as we begin the agent selection at Bind. Which agent do you think is the most ideal one to play at Bind?
Again, I still think that you need the Sage, Cypher, and probably Brimstone or Omen as 3 staple agents, I would say, because they are really useful with their abilities and stuff. But I think Raze would be a good pick on this, because it's easy to clear those hard corners and those cubbies with her bot and her nades and her satchels.
Choose
So I
your
think
agent.
she is a really good agent.
And looks like we're gonna have to wait, as one of the players seem to have disconnected, and of course that's nothing new in this game.
We can see in the chat, Soul Hunter says GG easy for Rad Syndicate, but let's see if it is easy for them on Bind as well.
Yep, and of course V-KingS coming out and in defense here, which means the Rad Syndicate will come out as attackers.
They really, V-KingS really need to secure this first round in order to build some momentum for the entire game. But Rad Syndicate, as we did see last round, played amazing, and I think they're just gonna keep up with that same performance, same momentum.
Let's see. As only time will tell. And
Yep,
looks like
10 seconds left, and looks like they're going for a B push.
Yep, and looks like there's been a change of agents as well. ZBDF taking the Reyna and Spoiler taking the Brimstone. Interesting to see what will come out. And looks like Galaxy peeking probably no one there outside of Bar.
Yep.
Hard
And
push.
it's a hard push by the Rad Syndicate onto B side.
Yep,
All
and
5 of them nearly all on side. Badman takes out
Chaos.
Axel, Master takes out Archdemon.
chaos,
It's a
absolute
3v3 situation
chaos.
right now.
And the wall is up. And looks like Marijuana coming from the teleporter.
Yep, gonna hit with the flank. Master versus Marijuana. Raze versus Raze. Let's see what happens. Marijuana doesn't quite locate Master, and Master takes it.
And of course shows himself. Galaxy goes down. And
ZBDF. Badman pushing, ZBDF pushing. Gonna trap Spoiler into the B hall.
it's taken out nonetheless.
Yep. 2v1 situation. Let's see how Spoiler is going to utilize his ghost in this situation.
Yep,
Dies
and
the
the nade gets
Master's
him.
grenade and what
Yep.
a round.
Indeed. Double controller agents works great on bind, says Flukes. So of course it is pretty evident that Flukes is a really good Valorant player. Of course, Flukes, why don't you drop in the chat which team you're from, buddy?
So it looks like they're going for an A push this time around. The Rad Syndicate.
Yep, and a quick one at that. And yes, he peaks almost instantly, Paradox, but does he know there's someone at A lamps? Yes, he does, and that Raze is not gonna stay alive for long.
Badman takes out Galaxy. Master takes out Galaxy.
Yep, it was a 2v1 for Galaxy, not something he could handle. And down goes
Archdemon
ZBDF.
and Deoxys go down, but Master takes out Spoiler.
And the spike has been planted. And looks
2v3
like
situation. Axol and
Archdemon will have an issue in their hands. Right about now, Archdemon
makes
going for a
contact, gets taken
gunfight.
out by Paradox, but Axol does manage to take out Paradox.
Looks like it's a 1v2.
Yep, he
And
gets pushed
not for
from
long.
both sides and just taken out. If he could look at the scoreboard, yep, as you can see, Master is dominating right now with 6 kills and 0 deaths.
Just
and,
about right.
A huge amount of cash for the third round.
Yep, looks like they're pretty sorted in terms of eco. And we'll see which side they'll be headed to this time.
Yep, V-KingS gonna go with their first full buy. This is the first gun round of this
Match, yes. And looks like it's a hard push onto B long. And a quick blind by the Phoenix of Spoiler.
Yep,
Paradox,
it looks like
my bad.
Yep.
Quick
Looks like
blind.
Paradox and ZBDF are playing together, and just if anybody runs into them, they're just gonna get flashed instantly
Yep,
by
and-
both the flashers.
And that wall from Axol didn't stay out for long. ZBDF on site almost instantly. And rounds of bullets going out. Galaxy takes a double kill.
But then goes down to ZBDF and Marijuana rotating, and Spoiler mollies onto site. 3v3 situation right now. ZBDF goes down to Marijuana.
He won't
And,
be happy that the
Batman
reload took
does get
place.
applied.
Down goes Batman.
Yep. Paradox gonna encounter Axol, takes him out. Pulls out
Wrong
his knife at
moment.
the wrong time. Goes down to Marijuana. We can see the diffuse.
Yep,
And it's
indeed.
the first round to V-KingS on bind.
It is. They're going to be kicking themselves. About 2 players actually reloaded in front of the opponents. So not too ideal.
Yep. And that was definitely a huge round for V-KingS, but it still came at the cost of 3 players.
Yup, indeed. Aniket Mishra asks what West stands for. West stands for ViDe E-Sports. And of course, Soul Hunter and Code Hack are having a little bit of a conversation and says the Rad Syndicate have no fear against the V-KingS at this point, and clearly at the level they're pushing, pretty evident.
Yep, definitely. Again, Axol was the Garden on B side, and ZBDF is gonna peek and take a couple of pre-fire shots, but not hit any.
Yup.
Master again in B window, pre-firing into B hall.
And of course,
Gonna grenade it.
the ultimate ability is up and running for Paradox, and Spoiler approaches. A lot of wall banging going
the spike
on.
does go down. Batman takes out Galaxy, and Axol is holding elbow, and the ZBDF goes in for the flank. And
He does. Attackers take the win.
Yep, Marijuana goes down to ZBDF in that final battle. Again, it just I think the Rad Syndicate are dominating this one again.
Clearly, and as we look ahead, 3-1 as the score stands. The Rad Syndicate clearly showing their dominance, and the operator is out. Badman will be making shots. Looks like it's
V-KingS are saving this round, and
yep, but the shotty is out, and that could cause chaos, couldn't it?
Definitely, just holding those close angles with the shorty.
Yeah.
Never ideal.
Indeed, as we can see, Axol, the first one who possibly could see, gets blinded, but couldn't be quick enough.
Paradox.
Yep, and they're on site at A.
Yep, but we do see ZBDF lurking around at B side, and was completely unaware of Arch team in B window.
Paradox
Galaxy does take out Paradox, but they have an unsuspecting ZBDF flanking around them.
Yeah. Down goes
Marijuana.
Yep.
And
brilliant shots. ZBDF, but at his own teammates, so clearly futile.
Not very useful. And
down he
Master
goes.
Takes out Archdemon with an amazing satchel jump play. Just showcasing his skills at Valorant back to back again and again through all the rounds.
Yep, and looks like we're gonna see quite the fight now.
Yep. I almost did think that they were gonna mess around so much as to not even take the spike, but looks like they just happened to forget.
Yep, just about right. And Galaxy holding at B Hall with the operator, and Paradox with a fantastic push. Galaxy will see him right about now. Misses again.
And misses again.
And of course the nade.
Marijuana does take out Master with his nade through the teleporter, and Paradox and Deoxys go down at the same time.
Shouldn't have peeked twice there.
ZBDF probably gonna encounter Archdemon very soon right now.
Yep. Look the wrong side.
Taken down. Yep.
And a fantastic point blank ultimate gone wrong.
Badman does operate a Marijuana, but it's still a 4v1 situation. Let's see how this plays out.
Because Badman with the operator will peek another operator, gets taken down nonetheless.
Yep. Almost a flawless win there for V-KingS, and honestly looks like they're still holding on to this fight.
Seems about right. 4-2 as the score stands. V-KingS will have to push harder than ever and make sure they don't even reach the sites anymore, the Rad Syndicate. But of course, them pushing as aggressively as they have, not really paying dividends here. And of course, let's take a look at which side they'll push. Looks like it's an A push once again by the Rad Syndicate. The wall is out. Ultimate ability by the Raze. He's got to be quick.
And Oh, the recoil of his ultimate saved him from that boombox.
Right about A, and on site is pretty much both teams on site at A. Who is gonna come out on top? Players going down all around.
Master takes out Axol, and
Of course, ZBDF
Galaxy in heaven.
with his ultimate ability.
Yep, Batman makes an aggressive push and takes him out. And the Archdemon did use his ult, so he does know location of all the players. But gets taken out by ViDe.
Yes, of course. What a push by Batman there. Sage versus Sage. A brilliant push. Good use of the wall orb. And of course, in the chat, looks like they're in their own little world, aren't they? And let's see what guns are being pulled out. Looks like there's a judge. Marijuana with the judge.
Yep. Kind of an interesting lineup on V-KingS side.
Yeah, pretty much.
He does hold that aggressive angle now.
Up, and the wall is up once again at A short. Looks like Paradox pushing. Does he know the Marijuana's on the other side?
With the judge, looks like he was unaware of that, but he still takes out Paradox.
Yep.
And Marijuana, I mean.
Of course, Axol at A lamps. Looks like
holding that angle. Does not seem to push out because
You fought well.
Deoxys goes down with while he was jumping around with his knife, and Archdemon does take out Paradox and is now rotating, but he's gonna soon encounter Master.
Yep, he does, and of course going for a revive there, Batman. Trying to revive anyone he finds. Yes, Deoxys will be back in the game.
Yep, it's a 4v1 situation right now. Archdemon goes down to Master.
Yep, unfortunate.
Yep.
Disaster as the score stands 6-2. Clearly, the Rad Syndicate making a pretty harsh statement here. Pretty evident that they are on top, and pro CSGO players is what we've been told from chat. Let's see if they can make it till the end. Of course, if they win this match, which means they will go to the finals, which is happening at 8 p.m. on our channel.
Yep. It will be against ViDe E-Sports, who did show that they were an amazing team.
Yep, of course, to this match right about now, and looks like they're hard pushing Bath, the defenders.
Yep. With a shorty in hand, Galaxy holding that close angle, and Axol's holding the window. Archdemon goes down to Paradox, and Paradox does take out Axel as well. Yeah, I don't think shorty was the move in this round.
Yep, and of course a quick rotate to B by the Sage. Of course, Batman doing good there. Marijuana at lamps.
Situation right now, and looks like Marijuana is gonna meet Master in a Raze versus Raze if Master decides to push.
Well, we
it
find
looks like
out.
he's just holding that angle, and he does see him, and Marijuana's kind of trapped in there now.
Yep, he is 1v4, not too ideal here, and the satchel gets him. Raze versus Raze. He comes out on top,
but he gets knifed by Paradox.
Yep.
And you can see here,
of course,
the Rad Syndicate are establishing their dominance.
Yes, they are. And your mic is going berserk again. Lame name 7-2 as this score stands. Priyam Roy making a bold statement in the chat saying that he can beat them with his pinky. I don't think that's quite possible now, is it? I don't think that's quite possible now, is it?
I'd still love to watch that though.
Of course, it will be entertaining. Marijuana pushing. Does he know Batman's on the other side with an operator of all guns?
Marijuana does make a satchel play and gets Batman in the end, but does take heavy damage in return.
And guess what? Lame name. Looks like the spike has been dropped near Marijuana. Could this be the round? V-KingS will come out on top.
Spike's there.
It's 1v3 situation right now. ZBDF, is he gonna show off his Reyna skills, or is he just gonna die to Axol in the corner? Looks like he died to Axol in the corner.
Yep, he does, doesn't he? Defenders take that win.
7-3 as the score stands now.
Yep, and that round was rather easy for the defenders. Or am I being too bold to say something like that about the Rad Syndicate?
I think it's still too early to say, because from 2 rounds ago we could see that they were toying around with V-KingS a little bit.
We will, and looks like there's a double operator on the V-KingS side this time around. Let's see what happens, and he gets a kill, Galaxy.
Yep, that's quick snipe.
Oh,
But the Master does push in with his ultimate, the showstopper.
of course,
But that's attracted, takes out Spoiler but goes down to Marijuana.
and he gets
And
taken
Axel
out.
takes out Deoxys but gets taken out by ZBDF. Galaxy holding that a short angle. Does not get ZBDF, and the ZBDF misses as well. Paradox pushing through lamps.
Like a possible operator versus operator. Paradox is down, which means Spike down, and defenders take the win.
Yep, it looks like there's a possible comeback here now.
Yep, possibly. Looks like 4-7 as the score stands, but the chat is still insistent that the Rad Syndicate is trolling.
Could be very possible, but we can see that. Do they have an Odin?
Yep, they
Yep,
do.
they do. Paradox holding that Odin, and Badman not being able to buy a gun, so he just gets the bulldog instead.
Yep, and looks like a double operator on the Rad Syndicate side this time around, and of course, not Rad Syndicate, my bad, V-KingS. And yes, Deoxys with the ultimate ability.
Ultimate. R-Steven goes down to Master.
Okay, and
There's
of
an
course,
ultimate from Spoiler, but he takes out ZBDF.
he did not stay alive for long, did he, ZBDF?
Yep. Did lose his ult as well. And we can see here, Master goes down to Galaxy and Deoxys goes down to Axel.
Looks like,
Paradox and Badman on A side.
yep, just making sure no one's at A side, but of course they do have an opponent and a bad time to pick up another gun.
Not kill my
Yep.
allies.
Marijuana did use his satchels very well there to get up on that higher angle instead of pushing through lamps and rotating, which I think is what Badman expected him to do.
Intense. A lot of A's going on in chat, and
Yep.
looks like they're all being pretty bold on how this game works. They think they can 1v5 a team, but rest assured, regardless of which team it is, I don't think anyone can 1v5 a team.
Yeah, definitely. And we do have Soul Hunter saying teabag plus knife. They couldn't be more of a troll. So looks like the chat is still with the Rad Syndicate.
Yeah, pretty much 7-5 as the score stands, and looks like Batman pushing through Bath and will not be encountered by anyone because Boombot out and
Marijuana
about.
pushing through B window. Archdemon goes down to Master.
Yep, Paradox will see Galaxy on the other side of the wall. Brilliant time to blind.
Flashes him and gets him with a headshot.
Double
And
kill.
takes out Marijuana as well.
And of course, looks like a kill. Yep, defenders
Yeah.
take the win.
I think the Rad Syndicate are very, very good at the pistol round, because I don't think they've lost a single pistol round in these 2 matches today.
Yep, pretty much. And the judges out on the Rad Syndicate side.
And I think they're getting a bit more serious now and just gonna secure the win.
Yep, and of course they have been serious till now. Also, a little bit of trolling rounds initially, but looks like Master's ready with his Boombot. Almost instantly a wall. Weird one at that.
Feeling sight.
Yep, ZBDF does push, and Deox is just holding that judge with Paradox in B window.
Yep, it's a double judge as the spike carrier goes down.
Yep, and Galaxy goes down to Master, but Master gets traded to Axel. And Marijuana does take out Deoxys with a shorty and Paradox as well.
Yep, one
But,
kill, 2.
ZBDF
Couldn't do a 2.
Yep, and now it's a 1v2 situation. Badman with a ghost, and let's see how he plays this out.
Let us see.
Does look like V-KingS are rotating.
Pretty much.
And Badman realizes, and he is rotating as well.
Smart plays. Of course, we've seen some incredible plays by Badman himself with the wall previously at this very location to take down Axol.
And he's gonna hold it for a kill.
I
Does
guess
get
tagged.
tagged a couple of times.
And of course,
He's gonna push and is gonna run into Axol. Sage was Sage, but that judge on Axol's hands take Badman out in an instant.
Yep, that flick looked pretty professional if you ask me.
Yep, definitely. And V-KingS are showing that 13-3 loss is not something the Rad Syndicate should be extremely proud of because they are making it back.
Pretty much 8-6 as the score stands. Judge. Archdemon is enjoying the judge.
Watch and learn.
It does look like the Rad Syndicate are saving this round.
Pretty much, but of course Paradox and ZBDF in A, Lambs Paradox
Revealing area.
and Deoxys at Hookah.
They both have Buckies, which is an interesting choice of a gun.
Archdemon will see
Archdemon.
Master.
They found my wire.
Gets taken out to the judge, and ZBDF goes down to Marijuana.
Deoxys being cautious yet tagged heavily. Jumping around. Of course, looks like it's an A rotate.
Yep, it's a 4v3 situation right now, and the Rat Syndicate don't even have the best guns to fight them off, so let's see what they do.
Let's see, but seems like they're pretty well sorted with Deoxys, who's just picked up a gun himself. Phantom in the hands of Badman. That won't be good for the V-KingS.
Wall raised.
Yep, Badman does get a boost
Yep,
with
he
his wall, and
taken
gets
out.
taken out to Marijuana.
But of course, Deoxys making a clever backstab, possibly.
Archdemon and Paradox takes out Axel and Archdemon actually.
But he does, don't he? And looks like jumping around, gets taken out. Attackers take the win. Brilliant stuff by the Rad Syndicate as always, but not quite good enough.
Yep, 8-7 to the Rat Syndicate yet, but V-KingS are making a slow and steady comeback as we can see.
Sure enough, operators out. ZBDF will be looking to get those frags.
Yep, Badman, looks like Badman did not get a gun, however.
Looks like there's still time, but a quick switch in guns and
Master pushes with his
ultimate abilities all around pretty much, and looks like Axol and the rest of the V-KingS being cautious towards spawn, and down goes Galaxy.
to Paradox, and
Yep, he's pushing. Paradox gets taken down.
down.
Axol with the quick revive. Is it a wise move? Yes, it is. And of course,
The
Deoxys.
team slowly rotating with Badman on the flank, but he does fall back as I think he did get revealed.
Of course, Master will have an open look at his opponents, but gets taken down almost instantly.
Badman with his sheriff. Let's see what he's gonna do now.
Yep, and ZBDF with the operator at B long. Ooh, he knows. He knows.
Yep. It looked like
Okay. Axol being super smart there.
he's using the shoulder peek tactic to try and bait the off.
Badman
And
too
Axel
slow.
does take out Badman, and ZBDF is still holding the op. I think he might try to save it actually. Yep, but
Almost.
he picks up a Phantom and kills Galaxy.
Yes, he does. And looks like he has Axol and a bunch of others to worry about, but he's got 5 health. Not too wise, but gets a kill. This is going to be some incredible plays, and yes,
But
he
gets taken down by Axel in the end. Valiant effort by ZBDF, but just not quite enough. And the scores have been level.
Yep, it has. What a match this is turning out to be, isn't it? And of course, looks like the chat has been spammed.
Yep. All 18 people in the chat, do you think V-KingS can pull this back?
That's the question, isn't it? On the cards as the location dart is out, and the Rad Syndicate is well aware where the V-KingS are. And of course, biding time right about now. Badman trying for a backstab, possibly.
Yep. And we can see Archdemon pushing on site to the rest of his team.
Yep. Okay, ZBDF is not in an ideal situation here. Gets one spike
Gets a
drop.
frag, but does get tagged a bit by Axol. Misses a second shot.
Quick blind.
Does flash them, but Spoiler pushes through the flash and takes out ZBDF.
Of course, good effort, but not well timed, that blind. And looks right that the V-KingS seem to be rotating possibly. And down goes Hamarijuana in the process, and so does Deoxys.
But Spoiler as well. And it's a 3v2 situation now. Badman pushing through.
Yep, he got the plant. He will get
Does get
Archdemon.
Archdemon, and the team goes down.
And of course, score stands at level. But with this one, Rad Syndicate will get the win, which means they will be leading once again.
Yep. I think they are just gonna play like how they played in the last round and just play aggressive and try and finish these rounds quickly and get the win.
Of course. And of course, we got Nemo Iza in the chat saying Axol OP. Let's see if his mate can actually convert this match into a win.
Yep, we do have a couple of more Axol OPs in the chat.
Yep, we do. Of course, Wamsi as well says the same thing. And let's take a look at who will come out on top in this round. ZBDF messing around a bit with his teammate Master.
Yeah.
In A-Lamps.
And it does look like V-KingS are at the link.
Yep, but
So
looks
not
like
sure where they're gonna push.
But looks like ZBDF wants a small version of a Mexican standoff here with his teammate Master as he peeks from A-Lamps. And looks like the V-KingS being super cautious this round.
Yep, super passive, super slow plays. I think they just I'm not sure what they're trying to do actually.
We will find out, won't we? As Badman on site, the camera's out, Archdemon making sure they know who's where, and ZBDF makes a run for it.
Takes some damage and flashes, but the entire team does push through the flash.
And of course,
Galaxy goes down, Spoiler goes down,
okay, ults all around,
Axol goes
tries.
down as well, but Archdemon does take out Badman.
That went from being a cautious play for the whole round being done in a matter of 7 seconds almost.
Yep, there was some great gunplay there by the Rad Syndicate. Just suppress that hard rush V-KingS did.
Pretty much, and of course the chat looks lit with a bunch of unwanted banter in my opinion, but of course Code Hacker saying fights, oof. Let's hope he's talking about the one in this match. And down goes Galaxy almost instantly. Archdemon Axol tried to support, but couldn't quite get it.
Spoiler goes down to Paradox and Archdemon goes down to Master.
Down goes Axol as well. This round, yep. Pretty
flawless
much.
victory for the Rad Syndicate, and I think they're back.
Pretty much 11-8 as the score stands. Probably the teammates have told each other over at the Rad Syndicate side that, you know, boys, let's wrap it up.
Yep. We do see 2 ultimates on the Rad Syndicate side and 3 ultimates on V-KingS side. So let's see how this plays out and how they use their ultimate abilities to their advantage.
Pretty much, and looks like Axel's the only lad over at B with spoiler. Of course, gets a peek at Paradox, but he will push with and all, gets a kill. Double kill.
Gets another kill, and really good usage of his ult there.
And of course, Batman quick on his feet, makes a rotate to B.
I think Batman are going. The Rad Syndicate are going back to their aggressive playstyle.
He got a peek. He got a peek. Paradox knows his opponent's right there. Deoxys meanwhile goes down.
The Galaxy's off, and the flash was pretty useful, but did not manage to get him any kills.
Another flash.
There you are.
This is smart plays. Now heavy tag by Paradox. Commendable stuff. But he backs off. He's been tagged pretty much. Quite a bit.
It does look like Paradox is playing aggressive, even though they're at a man disadvantage. He does get spotted by the Cypher camp though.
Yes, he does. He has players to worry about. Almost at point blank, but he gets the kill nonetheless.
Yep.
ZBDF.
Marijuana goes down, takes out ZBDF.
And down goes Paradox.
Paradox. Another round to V-KingS. Honestly, cannot say who's gonna win at this point.
Pretty much. And as the score stands, 11-9. Operators out on the Rad Syndicate side. What a match this has been.
You're very intense and quite the fight put up by V-KingS.
There.
Of course, we will see who come out here. Quick location dart and shows his back, but gets a headshot nonetheless. Marijuana.
Yep, Archdeemon takes out Master as well, but Deoxys with a shock arrow that takes out Marijuana.
Yep, that's
Really good usage of his
You will
abilities
not
there.
kill my ally.
Axel does revive him, however, and
You
Deoxys
will
is
not
falling back.
kill my allies.
and it's a double revive, and at point blank, spoiler goes down.
Deoxys holding that long angle.
Yep, indeed. And they have someone to worry about. ZBDF on the corner there, and Deoxys on site as well. Shows himself, almost Marijuana with the satchel. Shows himself, gets taken down.
Archdemon, Galaxy, and Axel left. It's a 3v3 situation again, and looks like they're rotating for the push at A side.
And of course, Galaxy looking rather ready to attack with his ultimate ability out now, his gun. But of course, do they know about Deoxys right there behind him? And a brilliant ace already.
Gets an ace, but gets taken down. It's a 1v1 situation now. Operator on ZBDF though, so how will he play this out?
Let's see. He's got a Cypher to worry about. He's trying.
He's gonna go for the defuse, and I think Archdemon knows that now it's his time to push.
But of course,
But ZBDF does fake him. But
Gets him.
Archdemon uses his Phantom at close range, which gave him the advantage against that op.
brilliant plays here. And 11-10 as the score stands. V-KingS could possibly make the scores level in this round. But of course, it'll be always a treat to watch this match go to overtime or sudden death.
Yep. We have War asking, is this the second round?
This goes here.
Yep, it is the second round, and the Rad Syndicate did win the first round on its own.
Brilliant ult there by Master, but doesn't quite get anyone.
Yeah.
Tries a blind
Paradox.
shot there, Paradox. And of course, silence all around as the players wait to
Yep,
see.
it does look like quite a passive playstyle on both teams this time around.
Yep, it
And
is.
the Rad Syndicate are being a little bit more cautious now, and not with their aggressive, confident playstyle that they showcased in the last.
Of course, and looks like it's an A rotate by the V-KingS, Archdemon being the first one to peek towards A lamps. But of course, does he know? ZBDF is right there waiting. If he peeks now, ZBDF, he'll get a look at Galaxy, who's holding an operator.
Yep. Could be.
He is
He's
trying.
jiggle peeking, but I don't think he's gone sight on them quite yet.
But of course, he
Galaxy does
tries.
take out Batman.
The Oxus, brilliant out there. Of course, Hunter's bow and arrow, and looks like ZBDF will meet Spoiler right about now. But Spoiler gets
But gets taken.
the advantage there, and the grenade will take Galaxy out. Of course, now you want to get taken down on the other end.
Paradox takes out Archdemon and 3v2 situation. They are trying to get the plant, but Master takes out Spoiler and
Through
takes
the
out
wall.
Oxus. But it is the round win for the attack defenders.
Yep, and through the wall there, the spike was dropped. Brilliant plays, the Rad Syndicate, and it is match point at bind.
Thanks.
And of course, let's look at where they'll push this time around.
Doesn't look like V-KingS have the best economy for a final round right now.
Pretty much. And let's take a look at where they'll go this time around. And of course, they've got Master trying to intercept them at B.
Yep, Marijuana goes down to Paradox's off.
Down goes Axol.
Axol and Spoiler.
Of course, Archdemon right there.
It's over. You're dead.
Yep.
Oh, he being
Archdemon being patient with his trigger,
gets
but
taken
then gets
out.
taken out in the end.
Which means
And another win to Rad Syndicate.
pretty much Rad Syndicate has sealed their spot in the finals.
It's going to be an intense finals watching Flex Esports battle it out with Rad Syndicate. I think they're both great teams and I'm looking forward to that match.
Yep, indeed, and looks like Master came out on top of all that chaos, which was that match at Bind. And of course, it'll be interesting to see what they can do against Flex Esports in the finals at 8 p.m.
Yep. Don't forget to tune into that. And while you're here right now, drop a like and subscribe.
Of course. Cheers, everyone, and we will see you at 8 p.m. for a best of 5 finals. An incredible matchup, Flex Esports versus the Rad Syndicate, who will come out on top.
We'll find out then.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching.